Nowadays, it seems like the whole world is connected on the internet. And I want to talk to you a little bit today about uh, having problems on the internet, connection problems, slow, dropping connections, stuff like that. So stay tuned. Well, good morning. Normally, I do my podcast at this time, but today I thought I would give you a few tips and some hints about working on the internet. And the reason I'm doing this is yesterday I had a miserable day on the internet, had a lot of problems. And there are mornings I get up and I work on the internet every day. And there's mornings I get up, everything just runs smooth. No drop connections, no slow internet. In fact, seeing that I work on the internet all the time, I have a very fast connection. And normally I don't have any problems on my end. Once in a while, you'll have hardware issues where something will go bad and you have to change a router or whatever. And I had my battery go dead on a router, or not on a router, but on my internet connection. And I had to bypass the backup battery and just go direct on the power. And so sometimes you have problems on your end. But yesterday, all my problems were on the other end. And this happens. Take, for example, I use Immersive Reader in OneNote, and also I do my Google Docs and I publish to the internet, and I can do the sound through that way. But what was happening was, and you'll find this true in any case, not even if you're not doing what I'm doing, that the other server that you're trying to connect to is getting slower and slower. It, and then finally it has to be rebooted and start fresh. And if you have problems on your end, the things that you do is you first of all you check your router. You might have to restart your router, or you might have to reboot your computer, even power it off in some cases, and wait a while and then power it back on, and clear your memory. And that will eliminate any of the problems usually on your end. Now, when it's on the other end and there's nobody managing the server at that particular time, might be in the middle of the night wherever your server is, and because there's servers all over the world, even if they're in one country, a lot of times they have servers all over. Well, what happens was yesterday the immersive reader in OneNote kept stopping. Oh, it was irritating because I was recording and I have to restart the recording or pause and try to catch it at the right time. So I had to switch the way I was doing things because it seemed like Immense Reader was not getting fixed. In fact, as the day went on, it got worse. And I think it was because the server was running slower than normal. Now, I got up this morning and everything works perfect. I mean, it was just, everything is just the way it should be. But yesterday I had to improvise. I had to, instead of using OneNote, I had to pull my document into Google Docs and then publish it to the web and take the web address and paste it in a browser. And then I could actually do it through Edge browser. Now, I don't use Windows, I use Linux, but there are Windows packages that I use. OneNote is one of them, and the Edge browser is another. but I also use Brave browser and I use Google browser. There's so many different browsers that you can use, Firefox. And now I use basically three browsers and I switch between them for different things. Now, another problem I had the other day was uploading videos, and it just happened that BitChute was the one I was having a problem with. And once in a while, I have a problem with uh, some of the other uploads. YouTube usually works pretty good, but there was occasions when I had problems with that because there's so much traffic on YouTube. Rumble was another one I had problems with. But what was happening with BitChute is I would go to upload a video. Oh man, it would run as slow as the old dial-ups. It would take forever to upload a video. So I just had to bite the bullet, and I even quit uploading to BitChute and upload it to the other sites I upload to, and had to wait. I gave it a couple hours, and then finally, somebody must have realized they were having problems, and they must have rebooted a server or whatever, and it start working again. But then it stopped again. I know it was one of these real crazy, crazy things. But they finally, eventually got it going. And you know, when it comes to equipment, you're going to have failures, you're going to have problems. So no matter what website you're on, uh, you may get up and figure you're going to have a good day at work. You do everything on the line, but everything is crawling or it keeps dropping the connection. And it might not be on your end, it might be on the other end. A good way to find out is if you try different websites, then you find out if you got problems with one particular website. Uh, Good chances are it's on their end, not on your end. Because if other sites are working good, it can't be on your end. Your connection is good. So if you work online, I hope this little tip helps you. I I mean, you just can't do anything about it. It's just you sometimes have to wait on the other guy. So when you get up and you start your day and you're going to be working on the internet, some days are good, some days they're not. Yesterday I had a bad one. I hope today I have a good one. In fact, so far it's been going pretty good. I've created a couple of videos and I've uploaded them, and it didn't have any problems at all. So I'm going to continue working today, but I just wanted to stop for a minute from my work and share this little tidbit with you that don't get too frustrated. The internet is the internet, and not it doesn't always work. It's prone to failure, prone to have problems, and it's just part of life. And I don't think it'll get any better. I think if anything, until they get to all digital hardware, like SSD drives and memory. Even memory failed, so, but it's much faster and it's more reliable than any mechanical type hardware where a hard drive has to spin up and so forth. Well, I can go on, but I hope this helps you. Thanks for listening. And again, I do these how-tos once in a while, or just these tips and tricks. Uh, and I just feel that if I share this with people, that it might help somebody. Okay, bye for now. See you later.